Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Rebuttal Report, chapter number 2. I'm your host, Louis Marbury. We're going to talk about what's going on in America and sometimes around the world. To talk of the town, yesterday's debate, um, Donald J. Trump, Kamala Harris, first debate, and it went like everybody thought it was going to go. Kamala Harris just destroyed the guy. See, he let his ego and his pride get in the way. He don't have to prep. He don't have to do nothing because he's Donald Trump. He just, keeps saying the same thing, and his fan base is going to say, "Yeah, Donald. Yeah, no matter if it's false, if it's, he's lying, and even if he tells the truth, they wouldn't even know because they agree with everything he said." But Kamala so brilliantly walked up to him. He tried to duck and dodge like a running back, hide across the podium. She went around the other end and said, "Give me your hand, boy." I'm going to show you how to do this. Shook hands. He tried to avoid it. They went to the panel and just went off. She was kind of hesitant at the beginning, but then she kicked in and she kicked ass. She kicked in and she started to kick ass on him. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff. The border, she even told people that's all he's going to talk about. That's all he's going to talk about. And I said this a long time ago. People need to squash that in the beginning. We know he's going to talk about the border because he told his mega people to not vote on it, to not pass it. Give me something I can keep talking about, and tell my base that the Democrats destroyed. They letting the millions and billions and billions of people come in like never seen before. They killing our people. They raping our people. They taking out the black jobs. They're taking the black jobs and blame the Democrats. Blame the Democrats. So we knew this what he was going to do. But Kamala so brilliantly said before, watch out for that. Even when it's not the topic, he was going to talk about it. And when it did brought up, he killed the bill. He killed the bill. See, if it was me, let me tell you how I would have did this. See, I would have rebutted his bull crap. I would say, Donald, you said you for the people, right? You always saying this threatening stuff. The immigrants coming in, they're going to kill and rape our people. And they tearing up America. They taking over the housing by gunpoint. They just doing everything possible. They're doing everything possible to bring violence to America. And Biden and Kamala and just letting these people run ragged in the United States of America. Biden and Kamala, you bring them people. So I'd have said, well, Donald, since you care so much about these people, why did you kill the bill? Why did you tell Mike Johnson, one of your megas, to not pass the bill? If you care about America, that would you say, make America great again. Why did you kill the bill when you knew, you just said it yourself, that these people are racist, these people are terrorists, they kill people. But yet you stopped the bill for the border crossing that a conservative Republican worked on. So do you really care about America? Because if you cared about America, would you have told Mike Johnson and them, don't bring the bill up, don't pass the bill, don't do nothing about the bill? If you cared about America? Because you just said right there, so eloquently, that they coming in, they raping our people, they murdering our people, they taking our job, black jobs and all this stuff. But yet, you stop the bill from passing. So you don't care. You don't care. It's a fake false narrative. And Kamala, she's just so brilliant. You know, felon, prosecutor, all this stuff. Then he brought up abortion. Oh, I know oh, the Supreme Court did the job. I want to do this. I wanted to do that. I'll stop it now to back down to the state. Now they can vote on it and all this stuff. I did a brilliant job, man. Half of America, all the millions and billions of scholars, they wanna they also agree with me. Half of the Republicans, the Democrats, everybody agree with the abortion bill. Fake news. Fake news. And then you say something really stupid, and everybody should know this, They're allowed to kill the babies even 9 months after when they 9 months, and when they come out, they Michigan or Idaho, whatever he said, they're allowed to kill the kids. They're allowed to kill the baby. 9 months. 9 months. 9 months. 9 months. And Kamala didn't have to say nothing. She didn't have to say something. The lady from ABC, I guess she felt, excuse me, some type of way. And she said, that's not true. That's not true. That's murder. All law. Nobody says you can murder a baby once they're born. That's not true, Donald. Let me pass it on. What is wrong with Donald J. Trump? I thought he was one of the best negotiators. I thought he was one of the best, doing real estate. He's the smartest man in the world. His uncles and aunts and grandfathers, everybody got degrees from MetLife, degrees from Trump Plaza, the Trump International. I thought they were so smart, scholars and all this stuff. But yet, he trembled under pressure. He let that woman put it to him, something he demised. He hates women. He hates women. Women are beneath him. But Kamala not. Kamala not. But it just shows when they went to some of these watch parties, some of these old white women, that's who was at the watch party. No, I'm not racist, I'm just telling you the fact. We didn't agree with some of the stuff Kamala said, but we agree with this and that and all this and that. Donald's going to always have his base, no matter what. He's going to always have his base. But I'm going to tell you, Donald Trump didn't ruin this election for himself. His vice president did. With all the disrespecting he's been doing, the childless cat ladies and all this crazy stuff, man. And that is what ruined this for Donald Trump. I'm going to blame J.D. Vance, and that's who Donald should be blaming. The childless cat lady. But it was one childless cat lady, who just told her fan base to vote for Kamala. Taylor Swift. Got zillions and millions of fans, subscribers, everybody. They love Taylor. The young generation, 18, 17, 15, 15. But the ones that just turned 18, they can vote. She told them, go vote blue. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I did my due diligence. Trump is not the man for us. It's not the president for us. So that's one cat lady, that don't have a child. J.D. Vance, thank you very much. And if I'm Taylor Swift, I call Beyonce and say, listen here, sometime in October, let's do a joint concert and have everybody there free and let them know what we think, and they should vote blue. Because I've been told you, no matter what, Donald and them blew this, and the women of the world, well, of the United States of America, them the ones who are voting, is going to vote for Kamala Harris. So the point is, they blew it. They blew it. And ain't no coming back from that. That, abortion, Donald might have a little edge on the economy, even though the economy is doing better, it's doing good here. He might have a little edge on that because a lot of people still ain't seeing some of the stuff go down. Gas going down. Gas where I'm at is what is it, 280, 280, 83, 283 a gallon. So gas is going down. So we're gonna see what happens with this race. Remember, Kamala not winning. She's not losing. Let's make your vote count. Let's make your vote count. And for all the ignorant Negroes of America, for all the ignorant Negroes of America, let me say this. Say Donald Trump did for you. Okay, I know what y'all talking about. Let me say this again. Donald Trump did not give you guys a stimulus check. That wasn't Trump. That was the Democratic House and Senate that gave you that check. Donald just held it up when he became president to put his name on it. Do your research, idiots. Research. Stop being ignorant. And another thing. Oh, why Kamala ain't do this? She ain't do this. Let me tell y'all something, really. Let me tell y'all something. Vice president has no power. The vice president has no power. She's there to critique the president and just give her, and just give him, what she think. Tell her, him, Biden, what she think. Give him her observation. There's no power. Because if you look at it, go back and look with Kamala Harris with in the debates and stuff. She had her own agenda, her own policy. But once she became vice president, she got to agree with the president. 9% of the time, she's going to say, okay, well, let's do this. Give her opinion. But Joe Biden is president. Joe Biden is president. So no matter what Kamala thinks, he's going to think and do what he wants to do. She has no power. Mike Pence had no power. Dick Cheney and them had no power. The president of the United States has the power. The vice president, they just go overseas, talk to some of the dictators, some of the leaders of all these countries and stuff like that. That's it. Do your research. Do your research. Because let me tell you loud and clear, that guy there don't give a damn about you. Donald J. Trump don't give a damn about you. He don't like blacks. He don't like Mexicans. He don't like Muslims. And he damn sure don't like women. And if y'all people don't know that, mostly you're old white people, old white women and men who's in poverty. If you look at his crowd, you can see it. No disrespect. It's the ones who vote for this guy. So do your research, because this lady here is not playing with him. Kamala Harris is not playing with him. She took it to him. She told her, prosecutor versus a felon. And she prosecuted the shit out of his ass. He turned pink. He's losing the hair that he still has. She said, I challenge you to another debate, Donald. Debate. It's my. They're going to request Fox News, and we know they're going to grill. But if I'm her, I wouldn't say no Fox News. We're going to CBS on NBC. I'm a dictator. Take it or leave it, because I just whoop your fat ass on this stage tonight, Donald. So, yes, if I'm Kamala Harris, that's what I tell him. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Either my way or You go speak to your little crowd. You go talk about the late, great Hannibal Lecter who's fiction. You go say the windmills turning and spreading radiation and cancer and all this stupid shit that you said. And it just amazed me how people believe them. How people believe the stuff that he said. I hate to say this. Some people in America, we're just idiots. We just idiot, stupid, and blind. When you can't look and see that this man has no care in the world about you, don't care nothing. It's all about him and his rich friend. That's it. It's all about him and his rich friend. And finally, let me say this to the Republican Party. You guys are gutless. You're cruel. He took you guys' heart. Ronald Reagan rolling in his grave right about now, saying, "What the hell done happened to my party?" They let imbeciles come in here and take over my party. A crazy lady from South Carolina, Georgia, wherever the hell she's from, Taylor Green. We got another guy who might be allegedly having sex with minors. We got another guy, Lindsey Graham, who have no guts. The man talking about your mama, your daddy, your aunt, your uncle, your daughter, and you say, "Oh, yes, they're master." And don't get me about Texas Ted Cruz. Man, I am so disappointed in the people in Texas. When y'all got that beautiful, sexy Jasmine Crockett out there, and y'all, let somebody else get a chance. What the hell Ted Cruz did to y'all to keep voting this idiot fat man up in there? Who gutless, another gutless, bow to the master. Hit the man ring in his feet. Because, think about it. What? Party over country. Party over country. It should never be that way. Thank you, Joe Biden, for showing people how to take country over everything. Your country is more important than everything. So maybe some of the idiots will change their mind. Some of the Republicans, if not some of the swing voters, will vote and get us out this misery. And hopefully, we will never, ever see this man again in life. Because you let one man out of all these years, centuries, or whatever, we've been having an election, come up in here and tell you, fuck your Constitution. I am Donald J. Trump, and I'm going to do what the hell I want to. And I got these bigots, these liars who should be held from obstructed justices on the Supreme Court to back me. Where there's a will, there's a way. But there's a will, there's a way. They're coming for you. They're coming for you, justices. Remember, I'm telling you, they're coming for you. So now, November, what is it, the 2nd, 6th, 5th, whatever it is, election night, go vote blue. That's in my opinion. Yes, I'm biased. Yes, go vote blue. Democratic all the way down the line. We need the House and we need the Senate. That's just my opinion. So let's move on. Now, you guys know how every now and then, right? Every now, I'm gonna go United States versus the world. You know, laws against our laws. I did United States and who was it? Dubai? Was it Dubai? No, Saudi Arabia. Now we're gonna do the United States versus China. Man, I'm telling you, boy, we are so far behind these other countries. It just don't make no sense in terms of laws. Laws. That's why they don't. Let me read this stuff to you. Let me read this stuff to you. You know what I mean? Stealing, just stealing again, stealing in China is short-term imprisonment of 5 years. So if you steal an annihilator, if you steal an annihilator, it's 5 years in prison. But in some cases, it's a $500,000 fine. This was stealing. Of course, the big stuff is 5 years, and the little stuff like now later is $500,000 fine in China. Remember, who was it? LaMelo, not LaMelo, LiAngelo Ball. Wasn't that in China when he stole them sunglasses? They were going to put there. Boy, they going to give his ass 5 years. 5 years. America, we out. That ain't nothing. Unless it's something big, they might give us a year probation and something like that. China gonna give you automatic 5 years. You see the difference? But these other countries don't be having these problems. Should the United States up their game? Should they up their game? You know? So let me say this. Murder, right? Murder in China is punishment by death. Death or life. No, it depends on with the intent. It depends on their intent. Either way, it's death or life. If the intent, you went the intent to kill, death penalty. You went to accidentally, if you're gonna call it accidentally, they might give you just life in jail. So, what's the difference here? There's all kinds of laws. You might get probation. You know, we got second degree, third degree up in the United States of America. China don't care about that shit. You know, kill somebody here. To death do your part. China ain't playing that shit, but we do. You know, China laws, America law, totally different. You kill somebody in China, is death penalty or life in jail. Death penalty or life in jail. But let me give you this statistic. For 2 years, I think from 2000 to 2022, China had no deaths, no murders. From 2000 to 2022, 0.00%. United States of America ain't never had that. Never. We never had that. So, are we too soft? Well, we give people the benefit of the doubt. But in these other countries, they don't. This is our law. We're sticking to it. If you don't obey it, it's going to be your punishment. Saudi Arabia, now China. This is their law. If you don't obey, you will get punished. End the story. End the story. And after that, I think it went up in China 4.46% of every 100,000 people. You know how low that is? You know how low that is? Man, people die here every day in America. Every day, a whole bunch of people die. But with these strict laws, do you think that'll make America change? Do you think it give these people here another way, man? If I go shoot this dude, is it worth going getting this penalty or life in prison? Because them are only two choices. Think about it. I'm going to make a kill this motherfucker. It pissed me off. Or death penalty or life in jail. Neither one, Your Honor. That's what they'll be saying here. See, when you start getting strict, that's when people change. Don't nobody want to go to jail for real. When it hits you that you're getting automatic life or automatic death by injection. That's how they do it in China, I think, injection. And they don't wait 20 years to kill you. They don't just put you in jail for you can rot and be miserable. Then they come get you to kill you. No, not in China. That will stop a lot of things. I'm just saying. I'm not calling for it. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know the difference between American laws and the other country laws. You know, American laws and the other country laws. Now tell me, wouldn't that make a motherfucker say, oh man, you damn, now we got to think about what we're doing. All these young dudes out there, man, they go to court, they know their friend and kill somebody, and they hear that judge say, life. They're like, well, damn, McDonald's, Burger King, y'all hiring? You know, take your ass to the military. Stop all this craziness. Because these other countries don't play. And this is what Donald Trump really wants to do. Project 2025, y'all better go read it. You better go read it, people. So I'm just saying to say this. For every action you do, there's consequences in different parts of the world. I done told you about Saudi Arabia. Now we're doing China. Now, why can't the United States of America adopt, not some of this extreme stuff, some of this stuff, some of it, just to make the United States better. Better. Because we never been great. We never ever been great. If you know what's been going back in the slavery days and all that stuff, so we never been great. But we can get better by new laws and stuff like that. We can get better, but it depends on who's running America, who we have in the Senate, you know, the House, the governors, the mayors, and stuff like that. Trickle down, and trickle all the way down, man. That's what it do. All right, so let's move on. Something that got to me, you know, when we was young, and when our parents was young, you know, we could eat and drink whatever we want, whatever we want. But now, it seems like whatever we do, it's bad for you. These supposed to be bad for you. Energy drinks. Well, this low fat, no sugar energy drink. You too much sugar. Pork, beef, chicken, all that stuff is bad for you now. You know, I thought protein was good, steak. So They want us to eat that nasty ass vegan mush when our ancestors, when our grandparents and their grandmama and daddies and whatever ate whatever the hell they want. They ate whatever the hell they want. Whatever they wanted to eat, they eat. And they lived for a long time, 80s, 90s. But now every single fucking thing is bad for you. You can't eat a hot dog, a compressed hot dog. All the stuff they show you, all the nasty shit they put in there. But they've been eating that shit forever. For generations. You gotta eat hot dogs. Everybody. You know? So why now, if all this stuff is bad for us, is it the more chemicals that they putting in the food than they did back in the old days? Or is it, the chemicals they spraying in the grass and all the leaves and the animals going to eat that stuff and it goes inside their body? And then after we eat that stuff, it comes inside our body? I don't know. I'm just asking. Because never damn doctor tell me I can't eat this. I'm eating hot dogs, eating butter, I'm eating bread, and I'm going to continue to eat eggs. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to eat no mush. I'm not going to be no vegan. You should be able to eat what you want to eat, and live long and prosper. And live long and prosper. But something is going on. So like I said before, our family, our mothers and daddies and their mamas and daddies and their mom and dad used to eat the same shit and live long time. But now we won't all of a sudden. We won't. All of a sudden we won't. We got to think about it. What's going on in America? What's happening? What they doing to our food? What did they put in our food? You saw the chicken that come when they injected some stuff just to make the chicken bigger and shit and stuff like that? What's that shit? What's that stuff they put in that chicken? Huh? So, I mean, we got to get down to it. Sure. I ain't eating this. I'm just eating a lettuce salad. What the hell a lettuce is going to do for you? Do y'all know lettuce have no nutritional value? Nothing at all. Lettuce is just water. I don't need to put lettuce. I just put lettuce on my sandwich. I don't need to put lettuce on my sandwich no more. But it don't have no nutritional value. None. It just helps get you full. That's all lettuce is for. To help get you full, man. So I just ask you. That is something that's been on my mind. That's just something that's been on my mind. I just want to know why we can't eat what we want to eat all of a sudden when our ancestors, our mama and daddy ate whatever the hell they want to eat. And they live long lives. So we need to think about that. Think about it. Think about it and be like, what the hell is they doing to our food? And lastly, I got to talk some sports. We got to talk some sports. America's team. That's what they say. That's what they say. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team. And people on the internet, on Twitter now, we're going to the Super Bowl. Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. That's what they saying. They're saying Dallas Cowboys is going to the Super Bowl. Why you ignorant ningos? Y'all go through this stuff. Every year, y'all go through this heartbreaking stuff that Dallas Cowboys is going to the Super Bowl. So they will lose. If they did, they would lose. They just paid this overhyped quarterback who hasn't won a playoff and whatever in so long. I don't think he ever. I can't remember because I don't need to keep up with the bums. 60, what do you make? $64 million a year? Let me say that again. $64 million a year. Dallas Cowboy quarterback ain't did nothing. So you mean to tell me you ain't got to do shit and get $64 million, but throw some outs, throw some slant, throw some screens, you know, throw some corner outs. That's all you got to do to get $64 million. You ain't got to win no playoff games. You ain't got to win no Super Bowl. You ain't even got to go to the Super Bowl. And this what the NFL has come to? They giving the quarterbacks all the money. And I remember back in the day, the running backs used to get the money. Quarterbacks still, but the running backs don't get nothing there. They treat running back like they treat bums on the corner. Hey man, you want this food? I don't want it no more. That's what they do. That's how they treat running backs. Quarterback is their job to lead the team. You know, you're supposed to be the leader. Take your team to the playoff. Everything going to come back on the quarterback, no matter what it is. That's why they give them some of the money that they give them. But are they worth this money? Boo Boo the Fool is making 40, 50 million a year. Just Boo Boo the Fool. They're going to be like, who is that? Nobody. That's what some of these quarterbacks are. Nobody. So why are they giving these guys all this money? It's the way the NFL is going. Offensive minded, quarterback minded. But Dak Prescott? What's wrong with Jerry Jones? Tell me, Dak Prescott. Oh, we got to keep what we got. Ain't nothing else out there. I would have found somebody out there that's just as good or a little bit less good, better than Dak Prescott. They're not giving nobody money that they don't deserve. And damn it, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. And I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm just telling you facts over feelings. Dak Prescott do not deserve $64 million a year. If that's what it is. But they gave it to him anyway. So, you know what we're going to hear? Dallas like that. They just beat the mighty Cleveland Browns. You know. Now they're about to play the mighty New Orleans Saints. 2-0. We liked it. We're going to Super Bowl. Blah, 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 blah. Man, slow the pace down. Slow it down. You guys will always be trash. And if I was Jerry Jones, I'd have told Dak Prescott, kiss my white old ass. There's no way in hell I'm giving you $64 million. I'd have let him walk. I'd have found something. I'd found somebody. It's somebody out there that can just do the same thing he does. It's right. I can take it to a playoff and win a couple of games. You know, take it to the playoffs and win a couple of games, man. But in saying that, please, people, you're not going to the Super Bowl. You might not even make the playoff, but I hope you do, because I love when Dallas is on the high horse. Their fan base is so fucking annoying. I hope they win. Matter of fact, I hope they go undefeated, because it ain't nothing like going undefeated and you play the 49ers in the playoffs or Green Bay and lose. And it just killed them. Breaking TVs, shooting their TVs, contemplating, committing, you know what? That's what I like about the Cowboys. Their expectation is Super Bowl. But they never get there, nowhere near there. They need to lower their expectations of just being winning 8, 9, or 10 games first. Then win your first playoff game. Win your second playoff game. Then you go to the conference championship, then maybe the Super Bowl. Oh, you get the bye, you win the The second game didn't go championship and Super Bowl. You never know. But man, hopefully, hopefully, these owners, these owners will stop giving these quarterbacks that don't deserve it all that money. But I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I understand. My fault. I understand. Get what you can get, right? Get what you can get. So it is what it is. Lewis Marbury. We on the rebuttal report. Hit the like button. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings, everybody.